Hey guys, so basically, the Men of War Assault Squad 2 game got a big update with some new DLC and all that stuff. And sadly, when new DLC is introduced to the game or the game is updated, all mods that previously ran with the game uh, are now broken. There's a quick fix for it where you basically just type in the game version code into some data file and it works. But sadly, for Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, this is not working currently. So the mod is broken for the time being. The dev team said they were working on it, so there will be no Ricos Brigade video today. But I do have an older video of mine that didn't get a lot of views when it first came out from DaleyGaming, and I thought I would share it here with you all. Please note this is at least a year old, so um, things might be a little dated or anything like that, but I do hope you enjoyed regardless. Um, Rico's Brigade will be coming soon, I promise. Basically, as soon as the mod is actually fixed. Alright, guys. Thanks so much, and please enjoy. Bye. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DaleyGaming here, and we are back with another Men of War Assault Squad 2 D-Day mission. Today we are using the Galaxy at War mod as our units. So we have the clone troopers defending Omaha Beach up here, and we have the droids attacking. Now, the way I am doing this is obviously there was a lot more to the D-Day invasion than just getting up the beachhead, which of course was probably the most difficult part, but then there was a lot of fighting in the back through multiple trench lines and stuff like that, although the German forces were seriously weakened by that point. But we are only going to be doing the cliffs during this video, and then we are going to do episode 2 where we do all of the back trenches and stuff like that until there's a fortress and stuff. Back here, there's a town as well. So we're going to be doing all of that in a later episode. But I didn't want this to lag too much for the sort of epic beach scene here, and we want it to be very Saving Private Ryan-esque. Lots of graphics and stuff like that. So I didn't want to slow down the engine at all. So we're going to do the second part of it later on once the droids actually make it on top of the beach here. So yeah, clones have a pretty standard defense, just rifles and rocket launchers and stuff like that. I didn't give them any turrets or anything like that because I thought um, they have powerful enough rocket launchers and they didn't really need turrets, and it would just mow down a ton of droids because turrets are hard to take out in this mod. But the droids do have a huge amount of men, probably around 300 or 400, and then they also have 3 AATs, which are going to be fairly brutal towards the clone forces because, I mean, one shot could easily take out a whole slew of clones, and that would be bad for the defenses. But they do have plenty of rocket launchers to be able to deal with this, so why don't we go ahead and get it started here. Alright. I was also thinking about doing a modern D-Day mission, which could be kind of cool as well, using Red Rising mod in this map. Let me know what you guys think about that. Also, let me know what you guys think about doing more of this, doing episode 2, which would be further back down the beach. Sorry I couldn't do it all in one, but it just seemed like it would lag too much and too many characters on the scene all at once. So we're going to go in slow-mo for the first little bit of this, and we will see how awesome this gets as soon as this guy gets for there we go. Okay. Alright, so we press start. Someone's got to fire first. We'll give the clones that honor. I also didn't put them in landing craft or anything like that because landing craft is super glitchy in this game, and every time I've used it, I'm not very good at the editor in all honesty, but every time I've tried to use landing craft and stuff like that, it just glitches the game out a whole bunch. So I thought, hey, why not go on the safe side and have them start off on the beach anyway. It's going to be tough anyway. Obviously, a lot of droids already going down, but not as many as I would have thought. I've seen a couple go down. Big explosions on the mountainside there. Clones seem to be doing okay. I don't see any downed clones quite yet. Yeah, they're doing alright. And I mean, we're running at like a solid 10 FPS right now. That's because this is a huge map with a lot of entities on it at the moment, so I am glad that we did not do the huge full-blown invasion all in one episode. But lots and lots of awesome effects going down. Still not a lot of clone deaths. A couple, I'll give it, but they seem to be holding out pretty well. They're not taking out the droids that well. I mean, I see a couple going down here and there, but they're not really taking them down in massive waves and stuff like that. This AAT is having a little bit of trouble firing. Yeah, the clones definitely need to pick it up if they want to eliminate more and more droids. And obviously on the beach is where they're going to be the most vulnerable. Oh, but we have gotten to the rocket launcher stage where the rocket launchers are in range and capable of actually shooting the droids. They even destroyed a tank trap there, along with 3 or 4 droids. So the rocket launchers will definitely make a difference as those start to fire down onto the beach. But the AATs are going to be getting more and more accurate as well as they move forward. Obviously, the droids will also become more and more accurate as they get closer and closer, so every rocket needs to count because you don't know if you're going to get a second one off. But we got a couple rocket men over here. They're not using them, though. They're just using their pistol. Maybe they're not quite in range yet. Not totally sure. The AATs are having trouble. These vehicles often tip over in the mod anyway. Where's the last one? Yeah, the last one's stuck back here, too. Like, very close to an AT mine on the beach as well, which could cause that tank a little bit of trouble. But the right side is getting heavily attacked here, although none of these guys behind this bunker have actually gone down, and right as I say that, one goes down. Probably jinxed it. But they are being suppressed, so they're very not effective. I would say the guys at the very top are being the most effective, being able to actually fire and not get totally suppressed at the same time. This could make a cool little cover photo here, if we can get one. Oh, with the explosion in the background, heck yeah, man. Now just get up and fire. They're being lame. Alright, why don't we go ahead and we'll go into regular motion. I almost forgot it was in slow motion, actually. But there we go, now they're firing. Awesome. A lot of explosions going down, and the clones are starting to take more and more losses. I'd say the droids are also taking more and more losses as well, seeing a lot more dead droids on the beach, but they are able to climb up here rather easily. And they are taking out the clones in droves now. Yeah, okay, there's a bunch left alive over here, but anyone over here seems to be dead. That's where the main droid focus is, I guess. And this is getting artilleried pretty bad now. But they've still got a fighting chance. Although, obviously, you know, it's D-Day. The droid alliance, the Separatist alliance, is going to want to basically send as many men as they can forward at once, you know, because they're not going to get a second surprise attack like this, you know. That was sort of the thing with D-Day, is they only had that one shot, so they sent everything they had towards them. You know, they really did it up because, you know, a surprise attack like that, after you've done it, it's not a surprise attack. So if the Germans were able to repel them, you know, that front would have gone very differently, I think. I think the second attack they would have done would have been a lot harder. But luckily, there was very few men actually on the beaches there, and very sort of poor fortifications all across. Only a few select points in the Atlantic Wall were actually heavily fortified, while others were more or less, you know, just sort of a strip of bunkers. You know, I mean, Rommel was really the one who beefed up the Atlantic Wall, and if Hitler had, you know, actually listened to the rest of what he was saying, because Hitler didn't trust him, and there was all this other stuff, then, you know, would have gone differently, I think. Although I'm probably preaching to the choir right now, because a lot of people who watch my channel are history buffs anyway, so you guys probably already know all this stuff. But either way, the clones are just getting completely overrun now. They're not really able to hold out much longer. But they definitely are still killing a few droids. I would say the far right over here is probably lasting longer than most other places. I think the people in that bunker did die. There's still 3 guys alive over here. They are holding out. Well, not so much anymore. And 1 guy left. Ooh, he's down. Is there anyone else alive? I don't know what you're shooting at. You're shooting at a dead body. Let's check. Yep. Alright, that was it. Wow, okay. So the droids managed to make it up the beach, killing a lot of clones. So yellow are the clones, red are the droids. I think I maybe should have given the droids some turrets then, or the clones some turrets, because I would say losses were about even. I can't even fucking talk today. Losses were about even, and maybe if the clones had turrets or something like that, they would have fared a little bit better. But the droids did manage to make it up, taking fairly minimal losses, I would say, although probably even to the clones. They didn't lose a single AAT, and that probably helped them along their way really nicely. But we'll be back with episode 2 if you guys would like to see it, where the clone defenses are in here, and the droids are probably, we'll start them like right underneath the first set of bunkers, something like that. I think that'll look nice. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did actually enjoy it. And I will talk to y'all later. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DaleyGaming here, and I am back with some more of the Star Wars D-Day that we had going on earlier. It seemed like you guys did want a part 2, so we're on the same beach as we were before, except this time the droids have actually captured the first line of bunkers here and wiped out the clones on that end. But now the second line of defense has been reinforced by the clones. The 501st has moved in and very well dug in. They have a lot of men in these trenches here, so starting from left to right, they've got all these guys on the front line, super well defended, couple rocket launchers in there. Then moving on to the back line, I actually forgot to fill in some guys here, and that's not a clone, that's an AAT. Alright, well, we'll just select one of these guys. Oh my god, guys, we're seeing the making of the map in action. Oh my god. Whew. Look at this. Oh, that didn't work.
General, we
okay.
do our job well.
That'll be fine. Just to sort of fill in the lines in that small little gap there. Then this is the immediate second line here, which is also pretty well defended. And finally, we have the last line of defense over here with rows of trenches, a couple of bunkers, stuff like that. Looks really neat, I think. Really, really well designed map. Sorry, I just woke up and I'm really stammering over my words here today. But yeah, really well designed map, really cool trench bunker systems, that kind of a thing. So yeah, the droids have pretty much the same arsenal as they did before. They have 3 AATs that survived the landing. They also have just a shitload of droids basically, all lined up along here. A couple of dead clones to be seen and stuff like that, but the droids, there are even some behind the hill here. We'll see if they're actually able to capture any of these lines of defense. I think the AATs are definitely going to be necessary. I don't think they'll be able to do it with just infantry only, because they'll just be absolutely slaughtered. So I think if the AATs manage to survive a little bit and wipe out some of these clone lines, then I think the droids have a fighting chance. If the AATs go down immediately, I think they're kind of screwed, you know? Either way, let's do slow speed just for the initial, just because I like the way it looks. I think it looks really cool. And we'll just zoom in on this little batch of 4 here, and we'll go ahead and start. Here we go. There we go. And we have liftoff here. And it is a little laggy, I have to admit, just because there's just a sheer number of people on the field right now. Why don't we actually go out of slow-mo, because I think it's lagging it even more. Yeah, it's super laggy. We're running at like 4 FPS here. Just because there's so many clones, there's so many droids on the field right now that it is really hard for my computer to actually render this. But once some of them actually start dying, then the FPS will actually go up, and that'll be really nice. So yeah, we can see a couple droids going down. The AAT's trying to drive forward here. Man, this is laggy. I haven't done a mission where I've used such a sheer number of people in a really long time, because I've sort of figured out my computer's limits. But you guys wanted more and more people, so I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll do it. I always get private messages like, you need to do your battles with more people, so I'm doing it. Either way, you can see a rocket launcher guy dead right there. A couple other clones are dead. There's another dead rocket launcher guy. That's not good, that the rocket launchers are going down so fast. There's another one. Oh, geez. Yeah, maybe they're getting targeted because they know they're high value. And there goes another. Jeez Louise. Yeah, at this rate, we'll never get those AATs down. Either way, lots of clones going down right now. Fucking laggy as hell. Oh my goodness. Oh, big explosion on that front over there. I think the AAT was trying to target some of the clones behind this bunker here, if we can ever make it over there because of all the lag. Oh my god. I am so sorry about all this lag, guys. I promise it'll clear up soon. Either way, more and more clones going down on this side. The front line is not surviving well, I would say. Although they have managed to take out a good number of droids, I would definitely say. AATs, all three of them look to be alive, still firing at some of these bunkers here, causing some explosions, which is what I think they need to do. I think they need to really just pile drive these bunkers and get the clones out of there, and then they'll actually be able to proceed forward, the infantry at least. I mean, the AATs, they can walk through here pretty easily, although they will get hit by some serious rocket fire, but the infantry is just going to get slaughtered in this open field. So if the AATs do manage to just do some bunker busting, then the droids will have a lot easier of a time. It's funny, the AATs always drift to one side of the field. It's so weird. It always happens every time. Looks like the left side for the droids is managing a little bit better than the right. The right side does have some surviving clones on this end, and they are managing to put up a nice little fight here. But the droids are returning a lot of fire. They're sort of getting into this bunker here, this shell hole, and are managing to lay down some fire from a crouched position. Still fairly laggy. Oh, it's kind of painfully laggy, I gotta admit. Haven't experienced this in a while. Alright, a lot of dead clones in this bunker, though. Oh, I'm seeing slight differences in FPS, like we're going up a little bit, I think, which is really nice. As more and more clones dive onto the ground dead. I'm sure they're not diving, I'm sure they're just falling. They're probably not thrilled to be dead. Grenade takes out one right there, but it looks like it also managed to kill a friendly droid right there, as it slowly dies at 4 FPS. Front line is completely kaputs. It's gone, man. It's gone. And with it, a little bit of an FPS boost, which is always nice. And the second line is also getting sort of smashed to bits. Not managing to hold on super well. And we can get a deep overview here and see that the little area over here is actually putting up a nice little fight. Probably better than some of the other clones. And the last line has yet to even engage. But with the addition of them, I think we're going to have a lot tougher of a fight here for the droids. One second, guys. I'm going to be right... Alright guys, sorry about that. I decided to delete a couple of background entities, see if it actually made it run a little bit smoother, and it looks like we are getting a little bit better of an FPS now, which I think is going to be a lot better. And it looks like they have overtaken this line here, and the final line yet to engage. Looks like they're still waiting to fire their first volley. The first volley, of course, always being the most important. It's when your accuracy is the best. It's when you have actual like group fire going on. It's some good stuff, you know. All right, so I'm thinking the droids are probably gonna lose interest here pretty soon. So we're gonna want to What group were they? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. We're going to want to try and send a couple groups forward here, such as this, and maybe get them marching forward. The clones are having a hell of a time. They're getting beaten back every which way, which is no good for them, but you know, this is a very open field that the droids are going to have to cross, and I would say that definitely leaves some hope for the clones, because there's no cover in there for the droids to actually make it anywhere, really. Alright, we need these clones to start firing to catch the attention of the droids, or else this battle is going to go into shambles, I say. Alright. We'll fire that guy, fire this guy. See if this will actually work. There we go. Maybe that'll attract the attention of some of these droids. I hope. No, they're just busy, like, shooting at dead bodies and stuff. I don't know why the droids in this game always do that, but they always do. It's super weird. Either way, here comes some more droids. It looks like they did manage to catch on that they were needed forward. And we just need the clones to actually attack now. Come on, clones. Fire. Jesus Christ. There we go. Alright, and the battle rages on yet again. Let's see if the droids actually pick up on this and decide to move forward. This time we're seeing a lot more blue laser fire than red, I would say, so that's a good sign that the clones are actually going to manage to fight a little bit better here. These droids, come on, fucking go forward. What the hell? That's so obnoxious. Don't understand. Alright, whatever. Well, we've got the battle going for now. Looks like this AAT has come a little too far forward. It might be getting shelled by some rocket launcher infantry soon. And hopefully these droids are actually going to start heading this way. I'm going to keep trying to pull more of them forward. Come on! What the heck? Switch over to their team. There we go. This game. Alright. Move forward. Okay, I think they're starting to actually move. Good. Excellent. Yay. Alright. Either way, oh man, this line of clones here really got butchered, but they did manage to take out an AAT, which is a big victory for the clones there. That leaves only 2 for the droids to actually make it across, and the clones do appear to still be going pretty strong with men in their trenches, although a lot of them have gone down. They've definitely got a sufficient fighting force left, I would say. And they are managing to wipe out quite a few of these droids. I'd say the right side is faring the best right now for the clones, having lost very, very few people. But they're going to need to destroy the rest of these AATs if they want to make any more progress, I would say. Left side not doing too well. I don't know, maybe 20 clones left in those trenches. The middle, the back middle is okay. The front middle has been absolutely wrecked in their trench. But yeah, the back middle's still got some men left. They could definitely put up a fight, I would say. But more and more droids just keep coming forward. Or no, they keep getting fucking distracted. Come on. It's very frustrating. They're like slowly starting to trickle forward now, I'd say. But like, they just need to fucking move. So goddamn annoying. Well, we do have a little droid squad over here pushing forward in the wheat field, it looks like. That's not a wheat field, that's like a hay field or something. I don't know, I'm not a farmer. But this AAT is getting danger close here, and it is getting shot up by some rocket launchers. There is a lot of rocket infantry here, but for some reason they choose to use their fucking pistols instead of their goddamn things. Oh, hey, someone in the back managed to actually kill it, which was good. That leaves only 1 AAT left, and it is way back there. So it's looking better and better for the clones, I would say, right now. Although the droids do still have a very strong amount of infantry at their disposal. Sorry about my creaky headset. I don't know why, but it just recently started weathering and getting creakier and creakier, which is annoying, but, you know, what can you do? Alright, we're pushing more droids forward. There's like a little train of droids going down this sort of row of shrubs, and they're just doing sort of steady fire on these clones that are getting suppressed here, which I suppose is a pretty good strategy for the droids to employ. And more clones are dropping, it looks like. Not having a good time, are you guys? But the middle, let's see. Middle's almost wiped, actually. Middle's not looking too good. Only a few droids left there, or clones left there. And the AAT is coming forward into the middle of the field there. And the right side's still got probably the most amount of clones, although they're dwindling as well. Not a whole lot left. They're trying to heal up, you can tell, but probably to little avail. And it looks like the middle is almost down. Only a few clones left alive. One of them just goes down in a hail of laser fire. One's still alive, it looks like, right there. Far left. A couple in the back. But the droids are actually in the trenches now. Never a good sign for a trench defense when your enemy is in the trenches. But we still have... Oh, no, just two guys over here. No! Oh. Hey guys, so the game crashed, which is always a bummer. But I thought we were pretty far along in the battle, and it was pretty clear that the droids were going to win. There was only like 20 clones left, and about like 100 to 200 droids. So, you know, we did get a pretty sufficient amount of that battle done. I don't know why it crashed. Just men of war being men of war. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy these videos. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you do, and I'll talk to y'all later. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.